The bullwhip was man's first supersonic tool and is a trademark to many movie icons including Zorro, Catwoman, and, of course, Indiana Jones. Now, the key to being a true Indy fan is knowing how to use this baby. We were fortunate enough to meet up with Anthony DeLongis, bullwhip trainer to the stars, who recently trained a certain archaeologist on his way to his fourth adventure.
And a safer way of throwing the whip, so you'll get more out of doing a whole lot less. And I can teach you in 5 minutes to never ever hit yourself. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to listen, but and there we go.
Do you trust me? Ah, you mad fool.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
Good. Stand there. Okay. Now, here's our railroad track. He is standing inside the railroad track with me. Okay. I am out of range. Nothing bad can happen. Okay. But if I were to start to move in, the fact that he is outside the railroad track with me, and the whip rolls down, follows my hand, follows the handle down the railroad track. If my hand and handle of the railroad track and his shoulder is just touching the railroad track, that means I'm going to miss him. Now, one of the cool things about this is, put your left arm, would you? Your other left.
I can't really think straight right now.
Okay, now, ready? See me. Face me with your hips and your rear foot. Ready? And go. Any difference? Yep. Cool. You guys get it? Obviously, I can strike him vertically. Right, I can strike him diagonally. I can strike him horizontally. I can repeat the line. I can come up the middle. I can down over the top. Whatever I want to do. If he reacts, obviously. This is how far away from him I am. For your camera, that's a hit. As a matter of fact, for your camera, it's probably a hit. Okay, even though I'm a long ways away from him, you just can't see it. It's very dynamic. If he were to charge me, see, I've still got all this, okay? By simply taking, and even though the sun's in my eye and I can't see it, I just pick the whip up. Now, all of these same lines of attack, I can strike him with. And at any time, boom, I want to, this comes up and over his head and I've got a great hook. I can pull him into things. I can come over here and this stretches him and throws him off balance, as you just saw.
No. Keep going.
Okay. So, along with this, at any time, I can come over the top. I can come this way, whatever I like. If he were to throw a punch, I can pass this one. As that one comes, catch this. See, this shifts up over here. Now I have both his hand and him. Okay? You follow? We could potentially catch it one way. I could catch it this way, and when he throws that one, I can catch it that way. Now I have both hands. And if I want, I've got the head too. Okay? You want to? Sure. Okay, which sets you up for a pretty nice throw. Thank you very much. Now, the other thing, if he comes in here like this, bam, hand destruction. Throw the other one. No! Bam, hand destruction. If he throws a leg, bam, leg, okay? I can do anything I can do with the baton. Again, vertical, diagonal, upwards, backwards here like so. All of the same things here like this. These locks come into play. If he throws that left hand, I can shift this, strike here, come up and strike here, come over, provide leverage. I can, again, throw if I want to, strike him here like this. You get the idea? I've got the thrust. It's all pretty cool. If you like nunchucks, okay, all I simply have to do is just let this out a little bit. And anything you can do with a nunchuck, you can do with this. If you like chain whips, watch out. Yeah. Boom, this comes here like this. Or I could strike him, catch him around the legs, pull the legs out from underneath him, and then when he falls, beat him to death with this while he's down there. Right? The idea being this is extraordinarily versatile, and somebody who happens to be good with a whip and happens to be very imaginative and ingenious could apply this in many, many versatile ways.
Even if I manage to close the distance and, let's say, catch the whip, which would just be painful. But if I catch the whip, well, he's still got the better end.
I've still got all of this stuff, you know, and this strike, and anytime I want to, see, that makes a very nice strangle or choke, or pretty much anything you've studied finds very eloquent voice with the whip. Anything you can imagine. So you are not out of options if you've done this, unless you choose to be, because bam, all of this stuff is still available to me. Pretty much anything you can think of, you can do. So that's just some of the potential. Who knows what they'll do with it.
Well, after 8 hours of whip cracking with Anthony, our day was finally coming to an end, and we had all improved our skills and learned something very, very important.
Get a shorter whip. Yes. This time shorter is better. The one occasion.
Yeah. Bullwhips are dangerous, kids. Don't play with them. Don't even think of. Just look at them.
Not a toy.
They're for looking at.
For looking.
Don't whip people.
No.
Not good.